Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to liveshopping.vip. I hope you enjoyed that last show with Amanda and Stephanie. Look, he's here.
Good
Mate's
morning.
back in the
Good
building.
morning.
Oh, I love it when you're here.
I
You're
love
so
being
positive and so happy and such fun.
Oh,
So welcome. Right, I'm going to introduce you to the team this morning. We've got Ethan on cameras. Still got poorly hands. They're not poorly, it's just the gloves, but it always makes me smile. There's some smile that don't leave them in the warehouse and it comes in them gloves. I think they're brilliant. We've got Amber producing for you this morning. She did that the other day with a pen in her hand and it flew right in front of me and literally
So now we just kind of ducked a
yeah,
bit.
like
She comes to wave. Okay, fair dues. Thanks for the warning.
And of course, we've got the lovely Jamie with us doing lots of demos for you this morning. Now, this is a bit exciting.
This is rather cool, isn't it?
Yeah, tell us a bit of background before I do the housekeeping.
Okay, so today we're going to bring you our Christmas collection, my Christmas collection from Creative Expressions. So as many of you may know, Creative Expressions is or was an incredible company that has produced millions of products over the years.
Absolutely.
And sadly, earlier this year, the owners decided to retire, but we decided that that weren't going to happen. This was a brand that we couldn't just let go. You know, it's where I genuinely started out.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Creative Expressions, I simply wouldn't be here. I'm not somebody who would have put myself forward for this life or this role or this job or any of it. I didn't believe in myself to do it. They luckily did. And several years ago, they were the people who pushed me to go into this world. And I'm incredibly grateful they did. And because of that, we can't let this brand go. We can't let that creativity stop.
No.
We can't let that engine stop pushing. I don't know. It's just, to me, it was very important. We made sure that that train got back on the tracks. So at Jamie Rodgers Crafts, we've purchased Creative Expressions, and we've now bought it in-house, and it's now our kind of umbrella brand that everything else will fit underneath. So Jamie Rodgers Crafts being one of those little prongs that are going to come down from it. As we move through the next year or so, there'll be lots of other little prongs being revealed too. Huge plans, but one of the nicest, most exciting bits about it is I get my designs back, because obviously whenever we design for a company, they tend to, not always, but they tend to keep the rights to the designs. Yep. So when I left CE a couple of years ago, I of course had to leave my catalogue with them. I've now been able to bring it all back. We've had it reproduced. So lots of these, I literally just arrived this week back in the warehouse, and we now get to bring them back to you with fresh inspiration and show you how not only does this collection work as it is, but it also works with everything else we've been doing.
Absolutely.
Because that's, you know, the same mindset, the same design principles applied at the same time here as what they do to the collection we bought you yesterday. So when we look to Father Christmas, the stamp and die set, think of that when we look at the presents dies that are in this set. It's all going to work together.
Yeah, it's fabulous, isn't it? And what a lovely thing to do.
Yeah.
I get that. I get it, because it's really, our industry has just been turned upside down, hasn't it, and on its head. So for you to be able to go in and go, you know what, we're going to keep it going is something a bit special.
We've
so
got
well
to.
done.
And there's a few people under that umbrella too that we're going to bring in the next few months and make sure that we kind of keep them with us. We can't let that creativity end.
Absolutely not. So fabulous. Right, get your messages in for Jamie today, and I'm going to tell you the housekeeping. So where can you watch us and how to shop, because that's important.
Vital.
You can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and our website, which is liveshopping.vip. Now, the reason that we started a new website for our external suppliers, because we wanted a brand shop where when you came here and did your shows and then you went home, your product stayed on that website, so you can shop all the time, which is brilliant. Plus, and this is really, really important, you're in charge and you're in control of what stock you load, the prices that you give, the discounts that you give. It's not down to us because it's not our product. So we put it back into the hands of the person that's supplying it, and that's why we have liveshopping.vip. Plus, it doesn't slow down our website, because there was a lot of products, especially now, right?
Exactly. A lot of product and a lot of traffic. And that's the two things that kind of slow it all down.
And there's nothing worse than a slow website, right? No. It drives me crazy. Right, so you can watch us on those different platforms. If you're going to shop with us on either Facebook or Instagram, we're going to show you a product, and that product will have a code. In fact, if you look at your screen now, the words on there that are in bold, Shop Mega, that's exactly what you type into the comments underneath the video, so you can shop while you watch. It's driven me crazy for 20 years, sending you guys away from watching the demos to go and shop. Now you can do it while you watch, so you don't miss a second. Brilliant, isn't it? Then we're going to slide into your DMs. I've got to do that when I do it.
I like the little movement. I like that.
I know. We're going to send you a message Now I know what it means. I'm going to send you a message which will go into your inbox. Please then just click on that message. There's a link in there that will take you to liveshopping.vip where you can check out those baskets. Now you can also order directly on liveshopping.vip and browse Jamie's brand shop on there. Add your extra glues and your glitters and your paste and all those lovely goodies that were brought here at Highlight. This is going to be fabulous. So you can shop directly on there. Just click watch live, press play, and all the items in the show will appear down the right hand side of your screen. You then simply select the ones that you wish to purchase and they'll go into a little red shopping bag at the top of your screen. When you're ready to check out, click on that and that will take you through that process. Right, shall we get stuck in? It is brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really clever.
Okay.
Right, now then we have a mega deal, mega bundle. Now our lovely Amber, she's getting into the maths. I think I'm contagious, aren't I, Amber? Because she's like, Mel's going to ask me at some point. I'm going to do it before, right? So she's worked out on the mega bundle, the difference between buying it as the big bundle and buying them individually is £30. So you're getting a £30 discount on this mega deal. Brilliant that, right? This is what I'm saying. Select their own discounts. Good that.
I've lost count. I was trying to count how many dials it was. I think I've got to nearly 70.
Go on, you start there.
Yeah.
I'll have a look.
Okay. So where we're going to begin is we're going to start off here with our poinsettia rings. So this set alone has 13 dies in it. Now with these, what we've given you is we've given you patterned rings. We've then given you separate outside edges. So it's up to you whether you choose to cut these into your card or cut them out of your card, whether you cut them out as a frame or whether you cut them out as a solid like plate, for instance. So when we come to the board here, you can see just a few of those ideas in play. You've got them here cut as rings in your 3 different sizes. You've got the rings just being layered together on their own. You've got the rings being used here as backings or potential backings to go behind the rings. And then up here, it's showing you how you can actually just choose to cut all of those pieces together if you prefer.
Lovely.
Then you'll spot you've got the flowers to build up on top of these flowers that you're going to find throughout the design as well. So if you wish to 3D them, you absolutely can do. And then you've also got a few corner elements to finish this off as well. And then a large flower to complement the design too. So if we're in that set, you have got hours of fun and endless options between your 13 different pieces.
74.
74.
74 dies.
74. I thought it was quite a lot.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Quite a lot through the whole thing.
Oh, that's
Now,
lovely.
if we bring this in,
Look at that.
this just shares with you, like, we don't have to stop at cards. We don't have to stop
Absolutely
at
not.
journals. We don't have to stop at scrapbooking. Christmas is a time for decorations. It's a time for bling. It's a time for building up these incredible pieces that you can create with something like this set. And you might choose to hang the poinsettias in the middle like this one has, or you might choose to add a stocking onto it or some 3D presents. You might choose to put the rings back to back to back to back to make a big 3D element instead. But this is the kind of set that's going to give you that structural element you need to be able to build that up with and then bring that out year after year after year.
That's beautiful. Who made that one?
I think we're going back now. Memory
Oh,
like
yes,
a fish.
sorry, yes,
so
I forgot
forgive
about
me.
that.
I think this was our Diane, who now is on our current design team as well. But I could be crediting the wrong person.
Okay.
I am sorry.
Well, whoever
if I
made
am.
it, great job, because it's beautiful.
Yeah, my memory's not good for a week, let alone like
It's not good
2
for an hour,
years.
love. Forget a week.
Yeah, I'd like to pretend it's better than it is, but it really, really isn't. So these rings, and we was chatting a little bit about this yesterday when we was talking about collections and how I like to design things. This to me is one of your background elements, whether it's going to be as a frame and you're then going to put something else underneath it, or whether you treat it as a solid and build up on top of it. But to me, that's going to be your kind of base that we build up with the rest of this collection. The next item we're going to bring to you, this is our stocking set. So this one's got 7 dies in here, and you've got the outside of the stocking, you've got the filigree element of the stocking, and then you've got pieces that can go in and actually decorate, including the little loop to hang the stocking with. Now this stocking could be a baby's booty, maybe if you're going to celebrate some newborns coming up shortly.
Yeah.
Or of course it could be Christmas. You can cut it from patterned paper, you can cut it with the matching die, you could stamp on it, you could build it up with your flowers. This word up here, so we've got Josh on this one, haven't we? You might see a few different names as we go through them. This is the alphabet die. The alphabet die does not come in the bundle, it's a separate die, but we'll share that with you shortly. But this alphabet die, I purposely designed that to go on the top of the stocking, so
Lovely.
you can personalise them if you'd like to.
Lovely.
Then we move on from our stockings, and we have our poinsettia. Now this is our rippled poinsettia.
I love this.
As this one cuts, it's going to deboss for
Look
you.
at that.
You can send it through again with your rubber mat if you really want to make them really nice and prominent. But once you've actually debossed your lines, it means that we can bring in inks and we can rub them over the top and we can get this lovely two-tone effect. This set actually has 11 different dies in it, and they're all separate dies. So you can just use the sort of finishing pieces, if you wish, to make up backgrounds. The flowers themselves, although they're a poinsettia, could absolutely be bought in all throughout the season in different colours. And this one, our final sample for this is gold miricard, and then using a black StazOn pad, just rubbing over the top. And the black StazOn's just going to colour the top, leaving you that debossed gold line. And again, they can be for all different occasions all throughout the year.
It just makes such a difference.
It does, doesn't it?
Doesn't
and it's so easy. It's not complicated. And yet it gives you a completely different effect in different colourway.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, next.
Then we move on and we have got our Christmas borders. So in this set, 3 different dies, and this to me was kind of because I've always had a bit of a soft spot for peel-offs. But we've kind of moved on a little bit of a way. Yeah. So let's bring you dies that you can create the same effect with. You choose what you're going to cut them from. You choose the effect you want to create with them.
And talking about that, if you get vinyl with your metal shim in your Pro Cut, it'll cut them out and make your own peel-offs.
Yeah, why not?
How about
Absolutely.
that, right?
Yeah, but it's, to me, and that's great, but it's also like here, being able to glitter my card and then cut them out from that.
Absolutely.
But keep that delicateness, keep that border element, and then keep that movability with them when you go back to this one and see how we can shape them round our shapes as well.
Brilliant.
Then we move on. Now this one.
This, you've got to have this one. If you can only go for one, you've got to have this one, because this is brilliant.
This one, genuinely, so when this released a little while ago, there's several of these that sold out very, very, very quickly, and they didn't renew them. They didn't come back. I know, bonkers. This was one of them. So this is why we had to bring it back. This is our presents die set. So 12 dies in here, and you can see they're going to cut and score for you. You then build them. There is a line, so you can put a ribbon around it. There are balloons, so maybe we're thinking birthdays, maybe we're thinking Valentine's. There are little bows that you can put on them as well. So although we're calling it a Christmas present and bringing it to you in the festive collection, it can absolutely be used all year round. So think of your birthdays, think of Valentine's, Mother's Day, Father's Day, all of them different presents you give. Why not bring that into your card making or into your gift giving? Or maybe you even want to turn them into like a little mini advent calendar. There's no stopping you. Once you've built them, feel free to create with them as you wish.
I love them. And do you know what? If you are wrapping a present, you could make it out of the wrapping paper.
Yeah,
couldn't
absolutely.
you?
Yeah.
And wrap it to match the present itself. How cool is that?
Yeah,
but as you
not?
said, all year round, anything that you give a gift for, birthdays, anniversary, Christmas, all of those, weddings, all of that, you've got to have that in your life, haven't you? It's brilliant. Right, we've got a few good mornings to say. Good morning. We've got a couple of questions as well. Carol Lewis is still here. This used to be one of her favourite brands. Well, it's back, Carol.
It's good to
How
hear.
exciting. She also asked, is this the same as last night's show? No, it's not.
No.
Last night was your Christmas release from Jamie Rodgers Crafts.
I know it's confusing.
I know it is confusing.
Sorry.
This is now Jamie Rodgers with Creative Expressions.
Exactly.
So it is different from last night, Carol. But yes, it was Christmas last night. This is your second set of Christmas, but from Creative Expressions. Good. Now, April Brownbutt says, good morning, Jamie and Mel. Good morning. I made it, Jamie! ! Order is placed, and I am ecstatic. It is 4 a.m. here in Illinois, USA. I stayed up all night to see your live shows. So happy for you with your new collection and success, and you're obtaining Creative Expressions. Blessings to you. How lovely is that? Thank you, April.
You. I
That's
apologised
just
the other
lovely.
day. She said I've got to be up at 4 in the morning to make sure I don't miss out. I felt terrible. I was like, that's ridiculous.
And they're excited.
We can't ask you to do that.
No, but you're not asking.
No,
Honestly,
no,
they love it. We can shop ahead on our shows from midnight, and they all stay up.
Midnight I can handle.
4
4?
o'clock?
Look, maybe not.
No,
but
she's
midnight.
excited.
Okay, so our next one in this set, this is our sentiment collection. So I have a very large Creative Expression sentiment collection with lots of mums and dads and bits like that in it that we'll bring you in the shows in the coming time. But this is the Christmas set to go with it. And again, it's all about building that library, but giving you all of the pieces that you need to start off with. And as you can see, you've kind of got every Christmas sentiment you're going to need, even bar humbug, because we all know somebody that qualifies as a bit of a bar humbug.
Brilliant.
And then there's the cute ones like Dear Santa. So again, that Dear Santa's going to work really nicely with the Father Christmas stamp and die set we bought you yesterday. So it really does all interchange throughout.
How long does it take you to select the right font?
A while.
Yeah,
because you have to be very careful.
Yes, you do.
You really do. And
Absolutely.
then it's a lot of trial and error, but we have to make sure that they're legible and that we don't lose any of the beauty in the words.
Oh, Gwen's watching. Morning, Gwen.
Morning, Gwen.
Morning, Jamie and Mel. Lovely to see you back. How exciting is this? I know, Gwen. Right?
It is lovely.
I know.
It's a bit of a pinch me moment because it's kind of, you kind of just get used to the idea that you can't delve into that vault of your creativity, and then suddenly that pulls back.
Good for you.
And you can play in that area again, which is lovely.
It?
So then having a little look at this one, this is our borders and corners. This is the holiday lights set. 4 dies in here, giving you your straight Christmas lights, your sort of wiggly line, your corner that can then continue it around into frames, and then sort of your arch as well. And these are so much fun. Again, as these cut, you actually get some deboss work on there. You might choose to bring in some glitters and add on to them. Yeah. You might choose to snip them down and build them into complete frames. Again, think of going all the way around your scrapbook pages. You might wish to just go around a circle with them if you prefer, or you might wish to stick quite simplistic, just in one colour, and then build your frames out of those instead.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And what we're doing is just putting the individual items and codes and prices on your screen for you. But your best deal by saving £30 is Shop Mega. All of this is in the bundle. So everything that we're going through now, from here right to the end of the counter, is all of it. I know.
It's a big
Not to here or here, all of it. 74 dies, did I say?
Yep.
74 dies, all of it you're getting. Brilliant, isn't it? Right? And what I love about this is you can take them and use them for completely different Christmas cards each year from the same collection for years. It's brilliant.
To me, it's kind of a bit of a foundational collection.
Yes,
I know that might sound a bit silly, but it was kind of my first collection with CE when we did this.
Yeah.
And I kind of was like, well, I need a Father Christmas, I need a sleigh, I need a Christmas tree, I need a present, and so it's kind of everything. And then you can build that with other items.
Absolutely.
You know, but year after year,
Brilliant.
You're going to come back to this. So this one is our elegant arch. So 3 dies in here, and this arch, again, perfect for putting your Christmas tree in. Maybe that's how you want to take it. There is also some lovely little debossed ovals in here. Or maybe you want to bring it in for a bride and groom. Maybe you want to decorate it for Halloween. Maybe you just want to use it as a background and add a butterfly in it. You know, there's so many ways you can take this, even like this card here, where we've kind of done a free fold and then added little words running throughout them and just some flowers around them.
This would be lovely with 2 back to back, or 2 next to each other, wouldn't they? Because it would make a really nice label shape.
We've got that somewhere. Here you go.
Look at
this.
This.
And we've got a demo that we're going to do with that if we get a chance.
Card.
So just 2 of those bought back to back, and again, this could go in either direction.
Yes,
but it's a great backing in to build up on top of.
How beautiful is that card? And it's down to that debossing on that die, isn't it? I mean, they're absolutely incredible.
It's the same with your arches here. Again, it's the same sort of colour cut, so coconut white and then just red ink rubbed over the top of it to give you the 2-tone effects, but it matches, it all coordinates because of that ability.
And look, those flowers are absolutely stunning. Love that.
And then just 2 more to go.
Sorry, I know I keep saying I love it, but I do. I love it. I love it.
Then we're going to have a little look at Santa's sleigh. So in Santa's sleigh, we've got 11 dies. So we've got our 2 reindeers, we've got our little sack of presents, we've got some Christmas trees, we've got some loose presents, and of course we've got the reins to go between the reindeers as well. So this really is down to how many you want to build up and how big a scene you want to do. So maybe if you're going to do a Christmas table centre and you want to wrap the reindeers going all the way around pulling the sleigh, you could do, or you could put them as little name tag placements on your tables, or of course you can bring them in and put them on your cards. And again, if you use those arches in the background, they really sort of fill in the top of your card so that you can have that little scene being built at the bottom of it. Whether we go for white work, whether we go for colours, or whether we go for more of a midnight sky look to them.
And that background is one of the stencils that you put that's on our on your brand shop, isn't it?
Complete honesty, this is actually an embossing folder.
Is it?
Yeah, Creative Expressions used to do a few years ago.
Right.
But yes, we've got a stencil that is very similar that would give you the ability to not only emboss it, but now you could put your texture paste through it as well. Because to me, stencils open a few more doors than what we actually get when we just stick to embossing folders.
Oh, absolutely. So, yeah, it's so much more versatile, isn't it?
Well, it's that whole texture paste bit we can do as well, you know, but yeah, you can still emboss it.
And your shimmy shakers?
Enchanted sprinkles.
Why did I get shimmy shakers?
It's all right, I keep calling them the wrong name too. It'll happen later. We're playing with them later. Count how many names we call them.
Honestly,
there's a few.
Loving those today.
Yeah.
Right, and then you've got your Christmas tree.
Okay.
All of it, guys, with a £30 saving compared to buying them individually, which is just fabulous.
This Christmas tree was again another one that come out where you've had endless questions about this Christmas tree. When will it be back? How can I get hold of it? When it launched, it sold out in minutes and they never renewed it. So again, if you're in love with this, get it while it's back. But yeah, one Christmas tree. And again, all symmetrical. So if you want to do it as a 3D element, you can do. And placement to put your pearls or baubles on there if you want.
Stunning, right? Absolutely fabulous. Right, that is, my friends, your mega bundle. So all of those dies that you've just seen, all 74 dies for £109.99. Shop mega. That's a treat, isn't it? I love that. I love it when I've always wanted to do buy a show.
Yeah, it's kind,
you know,
it kind
you
of
kind
is
of
that,
want
isn't
everything,
it?
don't you? And it kind of is that. There's only this one.
Yeah, so this is
a
our
must-have.
alphabet. So we kind of wanted to keep this one separate, just in case you don't need it.
Oh, one plate, Jamie.
Yeah,
amazing.
We can't faff with
No, we
losing little
cannot.
individual letters because that's just too much pain. It's just not needed. So one plate is going to cut out all of your alphabet in uppercase and lowercase, all of your numbers, and then all of your finishing touches as such. And then if you don't want to cut all of it, just put the card over the bit you do want. Don't think you've got to cut it all every time.
Oh, I just cut them all every time. Build
So
up a
do
stash.
I. So do I. But if you don't want to,
No,
if you
absolutely.
want to do a website and you want three
Yes.
W's for the W,
Yes.
you can just put the card over the W.
Fantastic, that, isn't it? Shop alphabet $14.99. Right, Jamie, I'm just going to pop down here and just remind everybody how to shop. There's a question for you on there that's starred. All right, so you have a read of that.
Me with
I am trusting you. Well, I can trust myself with it. Then we've got every.
That's all. I'm there. I've got it. I'm
right. So shopping here with us at liveshopping.vip could not be easier. You can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and on the website. If you're going to shop with us on either Facebook or Instagram, we're going to show you a product and that product will have a code. And all you need to do is type shop and then that code into the comments below the video. So you're not going to miss a second of what Jamie's doing, which is exactly what you want, right? I know. So then we're going to send you a message. And in that message, there will be a link. You're going to click that link and that will take you to liveshopping.vip where you can check out your baskets. Now, if you prefer to shop directly on the website, you can do that as well. Simply click watch live, press play, and all the items in that show will appear down the right hand side of your screen. You then select the ones that you wish to purchase and they will appear in a little red shopping bag. And when you're ready to check out, you can click on that and that will take you through that process as well. Right, shall we go and see what Jamie's up to?
Absolutely.
Let's have a look.
So this is the card that we're going to be working with and that we're going to be aiming to do. But while you're having a little look over this, Lorraine has asked a very good question about can you use the designs with your scan and cut? Absolutely. Under our ownership of the Creative Expressions brand, all of the products we bring to you under the CE brand, I don't mind how you use them. If you wish to use them in your scan and cut, you feel free. I know I've said this to you before.
Yes.
I'm not going to know, and I'd prefer to give you permission so that you can do it and not feel guilty about it.
So when we launched the scan and cut, Stephanie came up to me and she said, you can bite out of those dies, cut them out of black, scan them in, save them to machine's memory. That was the bit. And I went, really? She said, listen, they're going to do it anyway.
Absolutely.
Let's make it guilt-free.
Yeah,
right?
guilt-free crafting.
Brilliant. So Lorraine, go. How fabulous is that?
I don't want to limit you.
One day I might convince him to do SVG phones.
Maybe. I'm not very good with technology.
Oh, neither am I, but I could demonstrate it for you. It'd be all right.
Thank you.
Does the present die fold flat on a card for postage?
No. Once built and glued together, it would stay 3D. I'm not saying you couldn't. You could, in theory, I'm trying to think out loud here, aren't I? You could, in theory, leave it so it folded if you wanted to, and then tell them to fold the top and the bottom in. I can't see why you couldn't do that, but I've personally never done it, but I can't see why you couldn't.
There you are. Thank you very much, Jamie, with a big heart from Lorraine for that. And yes, Gwen says, oh, Mel, do you remember the stencil course we went on? I do. Dreamweaver stencils with woodware.
Yeah, I bet that was good.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
That was good.
Yeah, Lynette from Woodware flew over. We had a great weekend. It's fab.
It's always happy memories like that, isn't it? That's what I love about classes and demo days. It's the memories you make.
Yeah.
They might feel like a 10 till 4 or a little class, but it isn't. It's much bigger than that.
You never forget. 20% of the alphabet is now allocated and in people's baskets, and 10% of your mega is also allocated. What a great deal, right? I love it. I love that you can get all of the dies. The only one that's separate is the alphabet. All of the rest, one delivery, job done, right? Fabulous. Right, my lovely, what we're going to do?
So we're going to work on this card. Just one quickie. The alphabet you might not have spotted, but
James
that's
says, that's fantastic, Jamie. Thank you. Just put the whole collection on the alphabet. What a show. Well done, you,
amazing.
James.
Enjoy.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Enjoy. Thank you very much. So your alphabet, just in case I didn't make that clear earlier, is the same font as the words.
Yes.
So it does all coordinate. So
That's
again, if
brilliant.
you want to put Happy Christmas Bob, then you've got the Bob to do it. You know.
Love that. Bob.
It's usually Edie I go to.
Edie.
Edie. I don't know why. It's usually Edie. Okay, so we're going off on a tangent. This isn't at all for this card, but I like you to see how they cut.
Oh yeah, I want to see this
when
because
these
this is
cut,
spectacular.
They're going to deboss and they're going to do all that hard work for you. And you might think, well, how does that really work? So all we've done is sent it through the machine and that's done that for us. We don't need these at all for this card, but I like to share this with you. So I'm going to bring in a StazOn pad and we're just going to rub this over the top. And because we're working just on the top here of the flower, we're going to leave that indentation of silver and give us that two-tone effect. And it is as simple as that. Now, some inks do have a softer, squidgier top to them. If you find that your ink is going into the depths as well, then apply your ink with a brayer. You just want a hard surface to go over the top. So just play with different inks, different card styles, different products to create different looks, but it's all about that two-tone effect that we can create.
And stays on because it's permanent on any surface.
Yes, because we're working with Miri card. If we was just working with ordinary card, then we could be using an ordinary ink pad. But because I'm working on Miri, we need something that's going to dry on there, hence why I'm using StazOn for this one today. But if it was any other type of card, then you'd usually be fine to use a different type of ink. And of course, when you start thinking of all of the different, even the inks we bring you quick dry inks, we bring you pearlescent inks or metallic inks, so there's a lot of different scope there to play with different styles already, but when you open it up to bigger as sort of the world and all the different inks and things we can apply, and then it doesn't have to be an ink pad when we go into applying it with a brayer, could be texture paste, it could be all of those different mediums you've already got hold of. Okay, so moving forward, now we've done a little bit of cutting, let's move on to our Christmas tree element. So we're going to bring in the circle from the middle of that poinsettia set of rings, and we've added a self-adhesive sheet that you'll find on the brand store onto a piece of bright white card, and then we're going to peel this top part off, so we've now got a sticky circle to work on. We're going to bring in our Christmas tree, which I've already cut, and these again have got loads of deboss work on them for you, so hopefully you can see that. Again, if you're going to do that ink technique, that would again work nicely for this. And we're going to place that down in the middle of the circle. We're going to bring back in the lid part, we're going to give that a little squidge, and we're going to make sure that that's nice and down and firmly placed onto the sticky sheet. We're then going to bring in our glitters. So we've bought again 4 new glitters for you. They launched on last night's show, but we're going to bring in the white. He says if he can find it.
And you'll find the double-sided adhesive sheets on Jamie's brand shop as well, so go and have a look. Because don't you know, before you check out, go and see what other goodies you can pop in your basket, right?
So this is our diamond white glitter, and we're just going to sprinkle this over the top.
That's stunning.
And then we're going to go in and burnish it down.
It is like millions of diamonds, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and it's that perfect sparkle. I hope the camera catches it nicely, because it's always tricky, isn't it? But yeah, full-on sparkle.
Yeah, I know, our Ethan's got it there. When you bang it off and wiggle it just a little bit, look at that.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Isn't that gorgeous?
Full-on sparkle. So that's the centre to our little set here. We would then do exactly the same. So again with our wreath, or our big circle, sorry, we've got our big poinsettia circle. We'd then have another back into that one, and we'd peel this one off and we'd add that onto there and infill with glitter, exactly the same as what I just did. And that's then going to give us this panel here. So you've got that little piece of glitter just peeking in from around the edges, which is what we need it to be.
No, sorry, Jamie.
No,
carry on. No, you carry on.
All I was going to say is it matches in your layers then, because we're building up from the base, everything's going to work together.
And that's when you get a really professional finish. The glitter code, Shop Gem, is on your screen at the moment. You get the red, the green, the purple, and the white. I'm going to pop them down here, Ethan, and you can get a good close look at them. There you go. You'll find those. Just type Shop Gem and you'll get all of those. And this, you were saying yesterday, is exactly the same glitter that's in your glitter paste.
It is.
So it's going to match perfectly.
So yeah, everything coordinates through. So maybe you want to do some stenciling in the background and use the matching colour of paste, and then just add on this as the top sort of decorating finish, or over a self-adhesive sheet, so it all kind of coordinates.
Brilliant, right?
Now this is something I love. This is a happy moment for me. This is our 2 worlds coming together.
Okay.
So we've got our Jamie Rodgers Crafts Mats and Layers collection coming in with our Creative Expressions Jamie Rodgers collection. And this is what I love about bringing it all together to you on these shows, and then being able to say to you, everything we're using is on the brand shop. It's all there for you.
Brilliant, isn't
So it
it?
doesn't have to be on today's show. You can go and find it.
Yeah, exactly
So
that.
starting on the base here, we've brought in our scalloped and pierced squares, and we're going to use them as our base layer. We're then going to bring in our matching circles, and we're going to put the circles directly over the top here. And then we're going to go back to our Creative Expressions collection, and we're going to bring in the circle from this that we've been working on and building up. We're going to add this to the top of it, because when we're looking at foundation shapes like this, we can of course use them with all different brands and all different styles. But just coincidentally, that fits perfectly inside our pierced circle.
It was as if it was planned.
It's as if it was. It wasn't. I
No,
can't claim for a second
no.
it was. But it is as
But
if
it
it was.
is.
It just happens to fit perfectly.
Brilliant, isn't it? It's a not that'll do, is it? It's a that's
Yeah,
perfect.
that's perfect. I can still see the pierced, I can still see the scalloped. We love it. We're then going to bring in our panel with our Christmas tree on, and we're going to place that down in the centre there. From here, we're going to go back to our flowers. So of course I've just rounded these and 3D'd them to build them up, but you don't want to watch me do that. So I've cheated and I've brought these bits in already. Now again, two worlds colliding as such. These are our ferns that we brought to you last night in that collection, in our Jamie Rodgers Crafts Christmas collection.
Yes.
Coming in with our CE collection that we're bringing you right now. So again, the both are going to work brilliantly. And we've put these together already just for speed, and we're going to bring them in and we're going to anchor them down, going around the edges here of the frame, just for speed.
Look at that. How beautiful is that? Just white on white. I mean, it's stunning. We were talking about this in the previous hour that we've just done. Just doing white on white for Christmas with those little pearls in there, that glitter to differentiate between the layers. But how stunning is that?
And if you're stuck for ideas,
Yes.
how simple.
Oh,
this to
absolutely.
me is, I have to do this, so I don't say it in a patronising way. If I'm stuck, this is what I go to.
Yes.
Because I know it's going to work. I ain't got to
Absolutely.
think about it.
Yeah.
As long as I've got some lacy elements and I use different whites somewhere along the line so that it isn't just all one tone, although you can do that, but the glitter breaks it up
Yes,
and
it
gives you that
does.
different shade. Simple to do.
Magical.
And I'm going to be happy with what I've done because I can't go wrong.
No,
Can't go wrong in that.
absolutely not.
Easy.
It's fabulous, isn't it? Love it. What card have you used, Jamie?
I've used our, what do we call it? Polar White.
Polar
White
White.
is our elite card. Polar White 300 GSM.
Elite. I like that. And it cuts beautifully.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And that's perfect because you've got that thickness of that card to be able to deboss into, haven't you?
Exactly. So
That
you've
works
got a bit
perfectly. Right, I'm going to get you to get ready for another demo.
Okay,
I'm going to go
no
and
problem.
do a recap for you. Absolutely gorgeous card, Jamie, says
Thank you.
Angela. Jamie is also so professional and his cards and explanations during demos are brilliant,
Oh,
says
thank
Mandy
you.
Anderson. I absolutely believe. Jane says, is last night's collection on the brand shop? Have we added it to this show, Amber? It will be on the brand shop, absolutely it will, but it's also on the bottom of this show as well. Hi Jamie, says Alison, big congratulations again. I have my own list that is growing fast. I need to join JRC and CE Anonymous. Brilliant.
We can do that.
I love that. That's hilarious. Just bought the mega bundle and the alphabet of it all. My mum is in an Alzheimer's care home this year. I'm making the Christmas cards for all the residents. Going to use all these, making them. Thank you so much, says Tina. What a wonderful thing
How
to do,
lovely.
Tina. That's amazing. Yeah, brilliant. What a lovely thing to do. That's really nice, isn't it?
Oh, that is lovely.
Right, so we have a mega collection for you. Now, compared to buying them as individuals, you are saving £30, okay? Shop Mega is your code. £109.99 is going to get you 74 dies. Now, look at the size of these. This is fabulous, isn't it? So what Jamie's done is he didn't want to let the Creative Expressions brand disappear into the ether. So he's made sure that we're going to be bringing you this. This is going to be the umbrella company that has Jamie Rodgers Crafts. There's going to be loads of people joining. It's a very
There is.
exciting journey, Jamie.
And very scary.
And, well, is it though?
Oh, I don't know. There's some fear at the heart of it, but there's a lot of excitement. You have to have a bit of fear in life to know you're doing the right thing.
Do you think?
Well,
It's
maybe.
gut instinct, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know you're doing the right thing,
absolutely.
don't you? Brilliant, isn't it? And I love that, Jamie. You know, to have you've taken on that responsibility of keeping another company in the craft industry instead of letting another one go. Then you're going to get your stocking with your candy canes and your presents in there as well. How lovely is that? You even get, look, the little loop to hang the stocking up Everything's been thought about. And when I was talking to you this morning, Jamie, and you were saying, you know, that this was a collection where you really got to put everything together. There's nothing better than a comprehensive collection, is there? Where you've got the backgrounds, you've got the foregrounds, you've got the embellishments, you've got all of the decorative elements, the focal points. Brilliant, This poinsettia is one of the nicest ones I've ever seen with that debossed in. But again, it's not just a poinsettia. You know, you can make it into all sorts of different flowers. Lovely that, isn't it? That debossed detail is just incredible in that. Then you've got your borders. And I love that. You've got your candy cane stripe, you've got your snowflake borders, you've got your holly border. Remember, if you've got a die cutting machine with a metal shim, you can cut vinyl with your dies. And that's brilliant because then you can make them stickers if you want to, which is brilliant, isn't it? Love that. Also, very generously, Jamie has said, yes, absolutely. If you own a scan and cut, you can buy these dies, cut them out, scan them in, and make them bigger and smaller, which is fabulous, isn't it? That's very generous. Thank you, Jamie. Then you've also got these parcels with the bows, different bows. You've also got the hearts in there. You've got the little balloon in there. Look how stunning that is. You even get, look at that. You even get the straight line to make all your little lines around your parcel so it looks like it's been wrapped with ribbon. That all year round, all day, every day, you can use. That's brilliant, isn't it? That one should never leave your desk. Then you've got your sentiments, which are stunning. We wish you a, and then you've got happy, merry, and I like that. I once taught a class many years ago, and there was a nun came and she said, we don't use merry because it refers to having a drink. So happy Christmas is brilliant, isn't it? You know, you've got to cater for everybody's needs. New Year, Christmas, dear Santa. Season's greetings, bar humbug. I love that. And blessings. Isn't that just lovely? You can get that one by itself if you wish to, but it's part of the mega deal. Then we're going on to, I love these fairy lights. Santa lights, look at these. You've got to have this one, haven't you? Look at that. But I love the way that you've done them in different ways. So you've got the wibbly wobbly lines, as I like to call them, like they're on the wire going around the Christmas tree that it takes you for an hour to untangle, even though you put it away meticulously. I don't know what happens. I think those elves on Christmas Eve come in and mess them all up because they think it's hilarious. You've got your straight row, you've got your curve there, your semicircle, and then you've got those that are all wrapped up. I think this is brilliant. So you're going to get that one. You're then also going to get your arch and your ovals. That is stunning. For a wedding card, that would be absolutely beautiful, wouldn't it? And, you know, we talk about snippability a lot with dies. If you could just use that section and double that up, couldn't you? You know, snip into them. Don't just see the die for what it is when you cut it out. When I get a new die home, I cut it loads of different ones out of different cards, and then I snip in and see how many different things you can get out of it. Because I see the world in shapes. So when I close my eyes, I have no colour and no pictures, but I can look at something and break it into shapes. It's weird. I know I'm a weirdo.
No. We all run differently.
Oh, we do. Thank goodness. Right?
Yeah,
absolutely. Then we've also got your sleigh with your reindeers. Look at this. You're set with all the presents in, your little gifts, your shooting stars, your little baubles. Look how tiny these are. They're lovely. Look at this. All of those dies in there as well. And then last, but absolutely by no means least, you have got the most stunning Christmas tree. Look how beautiful that is, isn't it? Absolute. That cut out of your mirror card yesterday would look stunning, wouldn't it? Especially with your enchanted sprinkles.
Absolutely. Why not? Yeah, finish it off. And then little glue dots and then add on your glitters.
Stunning.
This you might like to see. It's got a little bit tatty in time, but this is our Christmas
Jamie, you kept that one under wraps, didn't you? Look at that.
So when we talk about the tree being symmetrical,
did you make that?
I did.
You did. I knew it.
I love things like this.
I knew it. Look at that. Amber, look.
But symmetry is really important with Christmas trees because if you can't fold them, you can't 3D them, and if you can't 3D them, you can't do things like this. So we need to be able to do this so we can hang it on trees. We need to do this so we can put it in the middle of boxes. And like this, it's not a huge exploding box, and it could have been smaller if we didn't use the base, but I wanted to be able to build it up and then put the presents around the bottom of it. And I've used proper ribbon for those because, of course, you can do that too.
That's amazing.
And then this was all done with, we had a paper pack for this. and it's coming back, but it's a paper pad, and we just use the paper pad to actually make the presents out of. So like Mel mentioned earlier, using patterned papers or wrapping papers works really nicely too.
How fantastic. Natalie W says, I agree, Mel. Good, I'm glad you do. With all the sadness that the craft industry has gone through in the past few years, it's wonderful to see Jamie flourish. Do you know what it is?
Thank you.
It really is. I remember you doing your first show with his own brand and now CE at back home where it belongs. Couldn't be happier. Do you know what, Natalie? I've got proper goosebumps. Penny says, hi Mel and Jamie, loving the shows. I'm cherry picking from the 2 shows. Am I right in thinking you said there was a snow stencil? If so, what is it called, as I can't find it on the live shopping website? Thanks. You're welcome, Penny. This is why I love live shopping. We can talk to each other, can't we? It's great, isn't it? I love it. No more waiting for Magic Hands to come in with an email and reading it out. We can do it instantly. Alison Smith, we need instructions for that box, she says.
I don't.
Jamie's probably thinking what I'm thinking, yeah. In my spare time with my feet.
I made that like 2.5, 3 years ago now.
Stunning, isn't it?
The memory's shot on that one. I don't know. I will look, because if there may, and this shows the level of the memory, there may even be instructions somewhere. I will look.
There you go.
I will see.
I'm looking for the stencil.
I'm trying to find the name of the stencil, because I've got the stencil, but I don't know the name of it, because I don't ever remember anything.
Amber, can you have a look for it for us, love? Please.
I think it's Falling Snow. I've got the packet somewhere, but do you think I can find it? There's 2. There's one that's Snowflakes. I'll show you this one. There's 2 on the brand shop, or there should be. There's one that's called Snowflake. I think this one's Falling Snow. Or Snow Flurry. I don't know. See, this is my memory showing. But this is the snowy one.
I love that.
I'm sure they'll find it. Do you know last year? So
JRC
as a brand, we launched a year ago. In that year, we launched 500 products. So my mind is just... And then the creative expressions bit, that's brought into our world straight away. I'm going to say 900 products now, because there's lots of people don't know about, but 700 we've already told the world about, more that are coming. And so up here, there's like 1,400 names going on in circles. Right? I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue.
When I worked for Bramwell's, Gwen will remember this, we were in an old mill and it was on 3 floors. And the bottom 2 floors were just full of stamps. And this customer ran me and went, you know that stamp I bought last July? I was like, no, give us a clue.
It's just gone, isn't it?
Brilliant. Yeah, absolutely.
I try really hard.
Snow Flurry, says Gwen.
Snow Flurry. Thank you,
Gwen. There you are. Gwen to the rescue.
She's a good egg.
She is a good egg. Snow Flurry. There you go. Go and have a look at that. I did not see the flurry on the brand shop. Right, we'll search Snow Flurry. And we'll get it there. Right, my lovely. What are we up to?
Okay, so we're going to do one really, really simple, because it doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes you have to make loads of cards, and we don't always want them to be like War and Peace, do we?
No.
So nice, simple one this time. So we're going to bring in the Christmas lights, and we're going to cut them out from gold mirror card. It doesn't have to be gold, but that was where I wanted to go, because I wanted a bit of metallic coming through.
Nice.
We're then going to use a alcohol marker, and we're just going to loosely colour over the areas of what we feel the string is going to sit within. And you can spend a bit more time doing this and probably do it with the fine end, not the chunky end, because there's less chance you're going to get bits you don't want. But for speed, we don't mind. No. We're just going to add down some colour. So we'll add in what would be the wire. We're then going to pick the colours of our lights. Do you like multicoloured or just gold?
I like white lights on the Christmas
like the
tree.
white ones. I'm white lights. I'm not... I think sort of multicoloured have got a place, but I don't know, if it left to me, white Christmas trees are lovely. So you might wonder, why is he colouring yellow over gold? We'll still see it come through as yellow, which is what I really like, because it gives you a different shade. You could just leave them plain with the gold on if you prefer. But again, spend your time, pick as many colours as you want. For speed, we'll just go with a couple. And then when you're happy with these, and I had a few questions about this, how do we make them look glassy? So the lid that you take off of your self-adhesive sheet, this is going to come in handy at this stage. We're going to, and I've just got the little bit off of the last demo, but if you've got a full sheet, place that underneath here. Then bring in our glue. So this is our Jamie Rodgers Crafts clear drying glue. And all we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to find where the glass would be for our fairy light, and we're going to place that over the top. And you don't have to be too clean, because you're on a self-adhesive sheet top, which is non-stick. So even if you get glue around the edges, you'll still be able to move this off in a second.
Brilliant.
And all you're going to do, dip that over the top and leave it to dry. Once it's dry, you will have glassy looking effects to the tips of these. Now, if you prefer, you could have put some glitter on there as well. Again, think of your diamond white glitter, sprinkle that in, and you could have some nice twinkling lights as well.
Stunning.
But just that glazed look,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was happy with.
Yeah,
You don't have to use that glue, there are other products available, but it dries with kind of a matte sheen to it, and I really like that matte sheen more than a full-on gloss.
Yep.
But play and experiment.
Absolutely.
Once we've done that bit, we're going to bring in a piece of paper again, and we're going to bring in another piece of our self-adhesive sheet. And this card, to me, we go back to the elves and the lights. This was me thinking about how I would wrap my lights around just a piece of card or around the packaging, so that I don't have to try and unearth them all when we get back to actually putting them up next year. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to bring these in and we're going to lay them down as if we've wound them round, not worrying about the tops and the bottoms because that's where they're going to go off, and we'll snip them in a minute. We'll wrap them all the way across the card as if they're wrapped. And at home again, you can make sure that your loops aren't too close or in the wrong places. We'll then just pat that down using the top of the sheet.
Don't throw the backing away.
No, the backings, these have so many uses.
I know.
So we'll make sure that's nice and in place, and then we'll bring in our glitter.
Oh, look at this.
We'll just get that bit out of the way. Got a little foam pad that's coming from somewhere.
Oh, yes, like to do.
And then we'll, oh, this is the new one. I'm trying to use the new one.
Julie Warlow says, trying to resist the bundle. It's not easy. Don't think for a second I can hold off much longer. It's too difficult. Listen, resistance is futile, Julie. Just do it. Get off that fence.
Just do it. Just do it.
Get off that fence. You'll get splinters in your bum if you sit there much longer.
So sprinkle this over, again like we did with the Christmas tree. Just give that a good firm burnish down. Again, you can bring in that top sheet if you need to. You could use a stencil brush if you wish, or a little sponge to take off the excess, however you wish to work. I don't mind getting a bit messy or sparkly, so we'll take that. We'll give that a little tap. And then just with a pair of scissors or a guillotine, because we're on a square, so we could easily put this into a guillotine if you don't like snipping, and then just trim off the excess. And that's all we're going to do.
Fabulous, right?
So let's find some scissors, and we will remove them excess pieces, because I don't think I've got one of them I've already done, so we're going to do it properly.
Okay.
We're actually going to finish something. Where I do that. Very,
you like
that?
Start 3 million jobs.
Absolutely, yeah.
Especially now.
Yeah, wow, absolutely.
Grief.
Yeah, we've been juggling a few plates just recently.
I bet you have.
Good plates, happy plates. We like
they
happy
are.
plates.
Yeah, we do.
Happy plates. So, okay, onto the card. Again, bringing the new and the old back together as such, or the two different brands back together. We'll use the postage squares from Jamie Rodgers Crafts. We're going to use that as our base layer. We're then going to bring in our gold mirri, and we had a lovely mirri bundle that you're going to find on the website again that we had on last night's show, didn't we? So we're going to place
yes,
that
we
down
did.
the middle.
Diane Street says yes. Resistance is futile. She bought both bundles.
Oh my goodness.
Well
You're
done,
going to have
Diane.
a lot of fun, Diane.
You are, Diane, absolutely.
There is a lot of fun to have with this. And again, think of Father Christmas just stood in front of these lights.
Exactly
you know,
that.
I've cut this down quite small, but he'd still fit on there, I would imagine. But if not, do it bigger. You've got the lights, you've got the strings, go as big as you wish.
Absolutely.
Then
Is there a place where they can see all these finished samples, Jamie,
Absolutely.
please?
So
Where do we go?
Head onto the website. Everything's being updated. Honestly, when I talk about spinning plates, we are juggling the world at the moment. So the website is still www.jamierodgerscrafts.com. It will be changing, but if you go onto there, you will find that there's a little tab that says Idea Gallery. If you give that a little click, it will open up, and there is a little thumbnail for every collection we've released.
Wow.
Give that a click, and it will open up and show you all of the cards that I and the DT have done.
That's a lot of
It's
work.
just, I like there to be a library.
Oh, absolutely.
I know what it's like. You get a collection home, and you want inspiration for it.
Yes.
I need to make sure that there's a space you can go to and see everything. And we post
Absolutely
endlessly on our socials, but 6 months' time you go back and try and find some card that you see in April.
That's the thing, isn't it?
Too hard.
Just whizzes
We
past.
don't need that.
Right, let's go and do a recap together, Jamie.
Okey-doke.
We'll bring that alphabet with us as well. Congratulations, Jamie, says Tina Knight.
Thank you, Tina.
Penny says, I'm really sorry she can't find the stencil. All right, we'll check that out for you. I'll get Jamie to have a look for you and message you after, Penny, if that's all right. It should be on there because it was part of the bundle, wasn't it? Yes. No, it was a separate item.
It was a
yesterday,
separate
wasn't
item
it?
yesterday.
Unless it's
It
sold
should be
out.
there. I don't know. But we'll see what we can do.
All right, don't worry. We'll sort it for you. Jamie will sort it for you, won't he? Get Pete on it, won't you?
Absolutely.
I knew that's what you were going to say. I said, Jamie sorts it. I was like, yeah, Pete will sort it.
Pete will sort that. Yeah. And if we ain't got enough, he can cut some more.
There you go. See,
today.
easy,
No
right? Right, let's have a
Okay.
recap of exactly what you're getting. Shop Mega, $109.99 will get you everything from that end of the counter to this end of the counter. So the only thing that isn't included is the alphabet, because you can then make your choice, can't you, whether you want it or not. It's brilliant. You're getting 74 dies. 74 dies. That's brilliant. A lot of creativity,
That's a
isn't
lot
it?
of options, isn't
Love
it?
that.
That's a lot of play.
Love that. That's
do you
how
wish-
I'd buy it.
You're getting the best saving. What did we work out? We're saving
£30.
I think, and I might be wrong here, I think that one's $24.99. I think it's something like that. So you've already got that one free. And then pretty much kind of half of another one for free, or two of the other ones maybe. Yeah. And I always like to look at it when I'm shopping like that, because there might be something I don't quite like or know if I'm going to use. But if I've got it for free, what does it matter?
Doesn't matter, does it?
What does it matter? Do we show a little chat through these? So this one is our poinsettia rings. So 13 dies in that one again, giving you all of the cut-ins and cut-out options, and then your flowers to build up on top of them if that's what you'd like to do. Then you've got your Christmas stocking, giving you the option to cut in the delicate part in the middle or leave it open. So if you wish to use it as a baby's booty, for instance, you can do if you prefer. Then we move on to our ripple poinsettias, 11 dies in here, giving you all that beautiful deboss elements running all the way through all of the foliage and the flowers. Then you've got your Christmas borders, giving you 3 different pieces, your candy cane, your snowflakes and your holly and berries. Again, very easy to move and sort of stretch around and create shapes with these. Then we've got your 3D presents, 12 dies in here, giving you 2 different presents and then all the finishing touches to go on them to take them through lots of different seasons. Then you've got your words, so you've got 9 different essential Christmas sentiments here, covering every part of Christmas that I possibly thought you'd need. Then we've got your holiday lights, borders and corners that of course can be built up to be any size frame you'd like them to be, or can just be used independently. Then we move on to our elegant arch, so our beautiful elegant arch, which again could be the backdrop for so many occasions and scenes throughout the year. There's so much we could stand in front of this one. But of course, our Santa's sleigh works beautifully with that one. With Santa's sleigh, we've got 11 dies, giving you both the reindeers, the sleigh, the presents, and all your scene builder pieces. And then lastly, we have got your snowflake tree, your perfectly symmetrical, kind of small Christmas tree that can be built up to be a much bigger element if you wish to.
Brilliant. Right, we've had one of our team look at it. We were checking on the snow flurry stencil for you. Unfortunately, it looks like it's showing out of stock.
Oh,
but we can add some more.
We can add some more stock.
There you are. We'll sort that out for you. We're good,
we can
aren't
do
we?
that.
Right, brilliant. And then let's just have a look at that alphabet as well, please, in case people want to add it into their baskets as well.
So your alphabet, this is your alphabet die. It's a 1-plate die, so every single element is on there for you. So there's no fear you're going to lose a full stop or an exclamation mark. Everything is there. Send it through your machine and it's going to cut out every element for you. If you wish to, just put card over the bit you want to use.
If you put your double-sided adhesive sheets behind a piece of card, and you cut that out, they'd already be sticky, wouldn't they?
Absolutely.
It'll cut that thickness, won't
of course it would. Yeah, no
absolutely.
problems. Yeah,
That'd
so
be great.
Exactly. So then you've literally got them as peel-off letters as such, which is
easy, isn't it?
Perfect.
That's fantastic. Right, let's have a look at a few of the finished samples to give you some inspiration in the last couple of minutes. And I think I speak on behalf of the craft industry, Jamie, and everybody watching today to say thank you for rescuing one of the biggest brands in the industry that's been around for decades and bringing it under, or putting you under there. I think they should be under your umbrella. Just saying.
It's
just
kind
my opinion. It's difficult, isn't it?
I always think too many names, Jamie gets a bit, you know, this under that gets a bit confusing. So
fair enough.
We wanted an umbrella general term anyway,
Absolutely.
so that was kind of where we went.
And it's a very, very well-known brand. They've been around for a long time.
But
yes, I'm sure everybody at home is saying a massive thank you
but we do have
for doing that. Look at that. That blue's beautiful.
We do have a very big mission to get that brand back to where it was.
Absolutely.
When it closed, it carried 10,000 items, 10,000 lines, product lines. We currently, as I said earlier, are on about 1,400 when we've announced a few bits that are coming shortly. So we've got a long way to go. We're not the brand it was, but I'm hoping with your help in the next few years, we'll make that 10,000 look like a corner of a warehouse somewhere.
Good for you, Jamie.
You've got to have fight. You've got to have ambition.
Yeah, you do.
So that's
absolutely.
Our stockings.
And I heard Stephanie say to somebody the other day on the phone, you know, if we don't let the smaller companies as well, you know, do their thing, they never become the big companies.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. It's like
not that I'm saying you're a small company.
No,
you know what I mean? You have to invest in that kind of, you know, looking forward, don't you, that future?
We're a small company who are faking it till they make it.
Yeah, I
It's
love
like
that.
it's saying to the
I think
world,
most of us do
they're
that, don't we,
faking
on
it
a
till they
daily
make it.
basis?
And that's our
Absolutely.
aim.
Question, Mel.
Yes.
This is from Penny.
Oh, yes. All right, thank you so much for checking. Will you bring it back? And if so, may I get a notification?
I can't see why the powers that be can't tap some buttons and put it back for us. If
Yeah.
that's okay.
We'll sort that out for you. So
I
check back in
don't
about
think
half an
it'll
hour.
be- Yeah, it shouldn't be many minutes.
Oh, a few
They can
minutes
just
then. Keep
add
checking,
more.
Penny, and then you can add it to that basket. Jamie, thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you.
You and I are back at 1 o'clock.
We are. Can't wait.
With enchanted sprinkles.
We are. So we've got the gardening collection
My
from Jamie Rodgers
favourites.
Crafts and Enchanted Sprinkles, which are incredible exploding
Oh yeah, you need
powders.
those in your life. I will see you at 12 o'clock with Stephanie, and in the meantime, you can watch Amanda and Lily on Highlight Crafts. Amanda's fizzing
Oh,
bath bombs.
very cool.
Right.
Very
We'll see
cool.
you there. See you in a bit. Bye.